Hello, everyone. I really miss seeing everyone. I'm so grateful that Ed is able to be here so that we can do a little message each week. So you'll see myself or Deacon Bob or Deacon Mike, and it's a great way to keep in touch with you, and I really, really appreciate that. I miss seeing everyone. We are having more and more people at Mass with our social distancing. The problem is that they're wearing masks, so I can't always see everybody very clearly, and we don't have the time to do just a face-to-face conversation, so that's really difficult. So as we all know, we continue with our pandemic, but things are looking brighter. Hopefully after the first of the year, perhaps next year sometime, we will have a vaccine. So we continue to do the best we can. I know that you all get little fervorinos and talks to kind of ask you to hang in there, but I'm going to do the same, and to remember that one of the great virtues is the virtue of hope, and hope means that God is in charge. Hope means that God is going to see us through. Hope means that God strengthens us and loves us, even in the midst of our difficulties. And so today we remember that. We remember that in the midst of this pandemic, there are still many blessings from God. We just have to look around every day to see what they are. There's that blessing of being closer to our families. There's that blessing of seeing that people are working really hard, so many professional people, to end the pandemic, and so we ask God's blessing on them. This week we begin the season of autumn, and so the world around us is going to be awash in beautiful colors and cool days and evenings, and so it's the simple blessings sometimes that we overlook. So let's remember how close God our Father is to us, how He loves us always, and that He will see us through. I just want to share with everyone, as you may know, we celebrated First Holy Communion this past Saturday, and we will celebrate 2 more ceremonies of First Communion next Saturday. So as I told everyone at those gatherings, this is a ray of sunshine in the midst of all that's going on, and it was just so nice to see the boys and girls dressed up. They were happy, they were excited to receive their First Holy Communion. So although the ceremonies were not as elaborate as they normally are, nevertheless, they had a beautiful day to receive Jesus for the first time in the Holy Eucharist. So let's continue to keep them in our prayers that they grow ever closer to Jesus and realize His love more and more each day. So our message today is that God is generous. That's what the gospel reading was about today, that God is very, very generous in giving His blessings and His graces. Our problem as sinful human beings is that we do not always appreciate those blessings. So it is a great blessing to be able to get up every day, a great blessing to be able to breathe, to see, to hear, a great blessing to have our families and our friends and people who stand by us and with us. So let's put the accent on that. Let's today be just so grateful for all that God our Father has given us. Let us count our blessings, as we say, and not our troubles. Sometimes we need to spend a little bit of time with God quietly to realize our blessings and to be very much aware of them. So that means that we turn off the news for a while. We don't listen to the news that can distress us so much. It means that maybe we put down the iPad, or we step away from the computer, and we give God our time and our attention. And in time and attention, in that quietness before the Lord, we can realize the depth of His love for us. We can realize how close He is to us, and we can realize how very generous He is with us in all things every day. And let us remember, as always, to be generous with one another. I appreciate the great generosity of everyone who's helping here in the parish, especially during this time. Some people go without getting thanks, and so just a word of thanks again for all the volunteers that clean the church between the Masses. That's a very tedious kind of duty, but they come faithfully and they clean everything down for the next Mass. And so we're grateful for that. I'm grateful for Ed that he records the Masses, and he recorded the First Communions if you'd like to see them. And of course he does this as well. So I appreciate that time as well. So this week, let us realize the blessings of God our Father. Let us draw close to Him and remember always to be not afraid, because we are not alone. God bless everyone.